Hello there all my crafty friends, Rebecca here with you again. I am Mama24. Thank you for joining me in my craft room. I'm back today with the finished Queenacraft garden journal that I promised you I would make. I had a ton of fun making this. It really only took me about 2 hours. I wanted to go through the book with you and show you the products that I used from Queenacraft. And then if you stick around to the end, I have a really quick time lapse of me putting the whole journal together. I think it's only about 4 minutes. I'll first start with the closure, and what I used is one of these post knobs and the suede that I got from Queenacraft. This is the suede here. I am really impressed with this stuff. I put it through the ringer with tying the knots and loosening it and tying it up again. There's a little bit of give to it so that you can make it a closure, but it does not break. I'm really impressed with this cord, and they do have it in several colors at Queenacraft, so I definitely recommend this. And so here you can see that I put it around the post as my closure, and I made the journal in kind of like a TN style so that it's one signature, but it's all bound together with this suede rope. The closure is a completely separate piece of rope, and it just goes around the post like this. I did punch the holes with my Crocodile Big Bite so that I could get the thicker cord through. You just open it up like this. The journal is actually made from the kit that I got all of the papers and the stickers in. So you'll see that in the process video, how I go about folding and covering up the packaging for the journal. It was such great thickness that I wanted to utilize it, and it just went really well with the vintagey feel of the papers in the kit. Already housing the paper, so it was the perfect size to be able to maneuver the papers into the proper journal size. That is the closure, and you just pull it around the post there. This is the flap that was closing the bag of the scrapbook paper before, and now it's the closure for my journal. And I did use some of the paper to cover up the inside and the outside of the envelope itself. So this is the envelope just laying out open, and this is the envelope how it looked in the back, but I covered it with some of the papers and the stickers. And I used more of the paper to create pocket on the inside of the cover, and it just makes a great spot to tuck some stuff. I'm going to be using this as my garden journal, so kind of housing my seeds, and I'll be journaling tips and tricks of things that I come across as I garden throughout the years. And so there's going to be lots of just little bits and pieces where I can tuck stuff and write stuff down so that I can kind of go back and see what I did in what year and what worked and what didn't. And the papers in this collection, which I will link down below, lent itself really well to this because there's flora and fauna, and there's birds and fungi like mushrooms, there's bugs. I did end up covering a lot of the bugs because I don't think that's a pretty thing, so I covered it up with the pretty stickers, but I'll just go through the journal and show you what I did. The sheets that I showed you in the set that I mentioned were rub-ons are actually washi, a big sheet of washi sticker. There's a herbs and spices and a mushrooms one, and I cut out some of the mushrooms and put them throughout. I did leave some of them to tuck in so that I could use them as I go along, filling up my journal. All of the pieces I inked up with my Vintage Photo Distress Oxiding. When I'm trying to make something vintagey, that's my go-to ink. I just folded up a lot of the book pages so that I could punch them. These are 2 of the envelopes that aren't punched, so I could put them into the journal or out of the journal if it gets too thick. But I opened up one of the ends of the 2 envelopes that I put together that you'll see in the video to make it kind of a spot where you could slip it in. But all of these pieces I made sure that I didn't punch holes into so that I could take them out if I needed to. But right now I just kind of decorated them up, and I've got some of my seeds here. These of course are pumpkin seeds, and the paper is just so beautiful. Here is one of those pieces from that mushroom washi tape that I was mentioning. These are big sticker pieces from the kit. And these are the papers. They look like vintage book paper as it is. And this is that bag that I got one piece of from Queenacraft. It is such good quality, this bag. It's so thick and wonderful. And again, I have it in here so that I can remove it if need be, if it's getting too thick. And it's just going to house one of those sticker sheets. So these are paper stickers, and you just peel it away from the sticker. But before doing that and using in my journal, I inked up all of the edges to make it look a bit more vintagey. So there's reference papers to birds and butterflies and all kinds of plants in the paper. Really, really beautiful paper kit. And here I put that herbs and spices washi, and again with a removable envelope. These envelopes I have open to the middle so that you can, this is that washi that I was telling you about, the washi strip just cut into a workable piece, and I've got it tucked into there. I've put some stickers throughout. These clear stickers, I should actually mention, are these ones here. I've got them all in the journal now. There's only one that isn't stuck down, which is in the front cover right here. And these are envelopes from the kit, and these are the ones that I stuck two together that you'll see in the video. And I also wanted to mention here that on the closure, just to make it even more sturdy, I put those clear plastic stickers on either side of the flap before I punch the hole for this hinge, just to give it even more strength and structure for opening and closing the hinge. And here in the middle, I folded up one of the papers to make it an envelope. And I've just got some more of the stickers that I can use and a piece of that mushroom washi. And this is the middle here where I've tied the closure with that suede rope. And I've just left it dangling out here. If I could put charms or beads hanging from the bottom. Decorated this up with some stickers. You'll see that a lot in this journal. I just put a whole bunch here and there, and here's the other side of that envelope, and this one opens from this middle side here. And here is a piece of the herbs and spices washi. I just wanted to decorate that page a bit more so you can see the original pattern through it, but I just wanted to give it a little something extra. And I love this bird image, and again this is covering up kind of an unsightly worm, and this is the other half of that bag that does remove. I sliced off the end so that I could use it as another pocket. And this is actually the envelope that I got as the free, there was the free gift in here from Queenacraft. Another one of those mushroom washi stickers, and this is a paper sticker from the set. And here is that other piece of the herbs and spices, again just kind of covering up some of the more unsightly insects that weren't my favorite in the collection. But unfortunately those things are in the garden as well, but they don't have to be in my gardening journal. And here I put the really pretty little bird cage sticker across from the bird with the paper. This is one of my favorite images from the collection. I love that colored bird on top of the dictionary paper, so pretty. And I love the writing that's on this. It's just a really beautiful paper collection, and I will link it down below so that you can see it on the website. And here's another piece of a sticker that I could use at any time when I'm working in my journal. And this was in my free gift, and the other envelope that I've got here, I put the opposite envelope's flap down onto here, and I made it look like it was sealed with that really pretty gold seal. These are available in the shop as well. This one just has different butterflies. That's a big washi sticker. And here I've got some more seed packets and this really beautiful, this is one of my favorites from the collection, so I didn't want to cut it up or anything. So I'm just leaving that back here in case I would want to use it on a card or something. And then here at the back, I've left this open so that I can tuck more seed packets into. These ones are unopened, so that's why there's no washi tape on them. And I will just keep them there for another year of gardening, handy. And that is my gardening journal. That's the inside of the closure flap. And I can just close it up like so. So thank you all so much for watching. The links to all the products that I used from Queenacraft will be in the description box. And stay tuned if you're interested to see how I put this little garden journal together. Bye-bye, everybody.